Hi, and welcome to another edition of the Arlington Weekly News Sustainable Scoop. I'm Miriam Gennari, and I'm here with my guest Barbara Kanninen and Audrey Clement. Both these ladies are running to be Arlington's next school board member, and so I wanted to have them here to talk a little bit about sustainability. Welcome.
Thank you.
Now, let's get right to it because I feel like we're coming full circle having this discussion. I am very concerned about the future of our schools and creating a long-term, lasting school system that is beneficial to all the students. How, Barbara, can you and your vision make that happen?
Well, there are several levels of sustainability, and the three that I've particularly talked about are budget, the environment, of course, but children themselves. And so budgetarily, sustainability is about being able to operate in the long run. We need to do that with our budget. We obviously have to balance budget every year, but we also need to think about, as we develop our ideas for spending and investing in kids, make sure that they're investments that we can continue for the long run. So we need to be careful with that. The environment, of course, is sustainability, the definition of sustainability. We need to be careful with our land use, as well as the buildings that we produce. I'm very happy about Arlington's policy of being aggressive with LEED certified buildings, as well as buildings that will last for 50 years.
But that's a new development. Are you willing to stand up and push for more sustainable schools when push comes to shove and dollars are at stake?
You mean LEED certified and things like that? Absolutely. I'm a professional environmental economist. I have devoted my professional life for 25 years to environmental issues, so it's a core value to me. I absolutely, fundamentally believe that we need to be very careful about our energy use and environmental issues as we build.
And what was your third issue that you think?
Well, the third is our children themselves. It sounds like a song title, but they really are our future. We need to invest in them, provide them the tools. Many children grow up and contribute to Arlington's economy. We certainly want Arlington to remain a vibrant community and a strong democracy, and that is all about providing the tools to the children.
Great. Well, thank you, Barbara, for that answer. And now, Audrey, can you tell me your idea of what a sustainable Arlington school system would be?
Well, as you know, I'm a Green Party member. I'm running as an independent right now, but I am a staunch environmentalist. I've been lobbying for environmental progress in this county for a number of years. And in particular, I'm interested in installing renewable energy on all public buildings, primarily the schools. Of course, this is not just or even primarily an environmental issue, it's an economic issue as well. The intent of renewable energy is to save money on fuel in the long run. Also, I'm concerned that we are setting the wrong example for our children. We do teach environmental literacy in our schools, but parents who insist on driving their kids to school when free alternatives are available are setting the wrong example, as are teachers who refuse to take public transportation. The best way to educate our children is through our own good example, and if we can't commit to that, we're greenwashing them.
Audrey, you're 100% right, and yet I myself have been guilty on a rainy day of driving my daughter to school, knowing full well that she was capable of getting there. So what you're saying is prepare these children for a life without reliance on fossil fuels.
Well, yes, but I would also qualify that by saying whenever there are extenuating circumstances, like a rainy day like today,
forget that. She could have walked. Let me just ask you real quickly, because we're going to run out of time. If you had a vision for what the school system would look like in 50 years and the experience for our children, what would it be?
Yeah, that's a very exciting question. And the fact is, the dream I have probably would take 50 years to really pull off. I really fundamentally believe in hands-on learning for kids. We have an auto tech facility at the Career Center. I would like every child in Arlington Public Schools to learn how to take apart and put together a car, perhaps during the middle school years. I really like the concept of edible schoolyards that was developed in Berkeley, California, sustainable agriculture, having community gardens right at the schools where kids learn science and math skills, as well as all the way through the cooking skills.
Right, and to do that, there'll have to be a budget for that.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
we'd like to see
Thank
that.
you.
And Audrey, your thought?
Well, I think the biggest challenge facing Arlington children in the next 50 years is climate change denial. Ask yourself how far civilization would have advanced denying that the earth is round, and you can gauge how far our children will advance with leaders denying the hard science of climate change. So we need to grow leaders in this county who will challenge those who would deny the facts of climate change.
Well, this is one reason why I'm very grateful that both you women are running and that you came here today to share your ideas and your energy. And I wish you both a great deal of luck. And I want to say to you viewers that I think you've got to learn to know your candidates. You've got to find out what it is you want from the school system, and then you need to get involved and vote. Thanks so much. This is Miriam Gennari. That's a Sustainable Scoop.